YouTube? It's your boy Jay out of Bob. You're here again for tuning in. I'd like to thank you. Ask you to go like, comment, share, subscribe. We here with another haircut tutorial. We just gonna jump right into the video.
Shout out DG Powder, you hear me?
First, we're going to start by picking the hair out to identify the exact amount of hair that I need to trim off for that even desired length that we're looking for, and most importantly, for a more cleaner cut. Okay, so we're gonna start our tapering process. As you can see, I'm using my Zero Gap Babyliss Pro Metal FX series to create the first guideline. I then create the second guideline using my Babyliss Pro Black FX collection, and I open the lever all the way, go up half an inch using the flick out motion, so you're not digging into your client's scalp and causing irritation. I then grab my 1.5 guard, and not actually creating a guideline, but I'm actually debulking the area so it makes for a cleaner transition in the taper. And I'm also, as you can see, I'm using the corners of my blade to get rid of specific areas that I see that are darker than the others. And I'm just continue to use the flick out motion. Now, when I'm flicking out here, it's to, like I said, debulk the area, but as you can see, he has a fro. So you don't want to dig and take too much off. You just want to take the necessary hairs off that you desire to. Now I have no guard, lever all the way closed, and go up 1/4 of an inch, flicking out that first guideline. Then I open the lever halfway and just flick out the area between my first guideline and up until my second guideline that I created. Now I have my zero guard on, flicking out any dark spots that I see. It's not really creating a guideline either. I'm just, or removing, just kind of just cleaning up that area. I didn't want to go too much into this taper because he has, a fro. So I'm just kind of going along as I see fit. So now we're on to the back taper, and the steps that I follow to create this taper is pretty much the same. Nothing different, nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as you can see, it's pretty much the same. Creating that first guideline, creating the second, and then debulking. I'm actually overemphasizing the flick out motion, so I make sure I don't, like I say, dig into the taper or dig too much into the taper and take more than I intend to take off. in this video I do not show the other side of the taper, because what you do to one side you also do to the other, unless the cut requires otherwise. And right here, I'm just doing detail work. Grab my one guard and just flicking out any dark lines that I see. Right here, just knocking off the loose hairs off the top, not taking too much off, making everything even and round. Being ambidextrous is a great tool in this career path. So whatever you got to do to figure out how to do it, do it. Because trying to work with one hand throughout all these cuts can be real rigorous on your wrist, on your arm, and just on your posture in general. So here we're going to begin the lineup, and I start from the middle of the forehead and work my way to the left. I find it easier for me to work to the left and back to the right. But yes, I start in the center of the forehead and just work my way to my left, then I work my way to my right side. Makes it easier to see your canvas that you're about to work on, and makes it for a straighter line. Not digging too hard into the lineup. That's why my clippers are 0 gaps, because I don't want to dig into my client's forehead or head and create any marks and cuts. You can see I'm raising my client's head to make sure that it's kind of eye level with me, so I can make everything symmetrical. Now when I'm doing the temple area, as far as the lineup, I make sure that both corners even up, or they're symmetrical with each other. And then I use my corners of the blade. I don't use the entire blade. I just lightly press on the skin and kind of rotate my wrist in this side motion. To stabilize my hand, I put my finger, my index finger, or sometimes my middle finger, on the temple, and like I said, I rotate my wrist sideways, creating this type of half circle or quarter of a circle. And I do that with both sides. I do use enhancements. I don't like to use too much. I don't like the look of using too much enhancements. So when I'm using my enhancements, I just tap it lightly and make sure it just that line that I need. And when I'm using the pencil, trace the outline of the lineup, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. I go back over it with my trimmers just to remove some of that definition of the pencil, and then just making it look nice and clean. I do use a razor to remove any extra hair that wasn't removed with my trimmers to create a better lineup. It also helps the pencil or remove the outline of the pencil and just another notch kinda. I don't like my enhancements to be noticeable. So when you're using your razor, make sure you stretch the skin, in any direction that you're going. So as you can see how I'm holding my left thumb down on his eyebrow area to stretch it enough so I can smoothly guide my razor against his temple area and the forehead area. You don't want to irritate your clients with the razor. It could be a very bad situation. But that's it for me. As far as the cut wise, if you're rocking out with me, my content, man, tune in, subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell for any updates and new content that I may drop in the future. It's your boy Jay Out of Barber, and I'm out.